has been an active week across the region. Now, tomorrow we start to see these storms form right into the northern tier of the country. So you look at areas like North Dakota, Minnesota, that are going to be in the bullseye of a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather. The thing is that these storms start pretty early, so I want you to be prepared for them. These aren't going to be your run-of-the-mill afternoon storms as you're heading home from the evening commute. These actually start as early as, say, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and take us through the 1 p.m. hour with a healthy line of storms that kind of shapes up and is parallel to that I-94 corridor. So they move in across cities like Grand Forks, down towards, say, Fargo by the early afternoon, and then fizzle out as we get into that evening commute. International Falls, you might be an exception to this. You may see some of those storms a little later into the day, what's left of those storms if they tap into enough of the energy left over. And then going through the overnight hours, Duluth, I want you to have an overnight plan in place because you may also undergo some storms as well through the overnight into Saturday. Chicago, your weekend, beautiful, chef's kiss, 90 degrees on Sunday. It's really into next week that we start to see the opportunity of storms for you. So as we go through the weekend, those storms march to the east, and eventually by Monday, Tuesday, they're right over Chicagoland heading into the start of next week. The reason being is that we have this area of high pressure, right? So that's over the plains, and just like our dome of high pressure that we've seen several of them through the summer, we will have opportunities of storms that ride around that dome. And as we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even partially Wednesday, we have this Congo line of low pressure systems that are going to dive into parts of the upper Midwest and eventually the Northeast. As of now, this is the severe weather zone. I-95 corridor hasn't been included in that yet, but we're still several days out, so we'll see how that changes as the days progress. Overall, around this dome of high pressure, there's a lot of storm energy. So when these low pressure systems come diving in out of Canada and the boundary that's with it comes through, they tap into that energy. And that's where we have our stronger storms as a result. Notice that by the time we get into Tuesday, as I mentioned, the I-95 corridor, we will have an opportunity of severe weather across the board because there is some storm energy, but it isn't as high as we've seen the days prior across the upper Midwest. So this is where a little bit of uncertainty is still in the forecast in terms of being highlighted for severe weather threat. Sunday, Monday, here's a look at where we do have at least a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather now. A couple of days out, so this could certainly change because this is a zone when it comes to tornado probability that falls in that moderate category. So we'll see what the Storm Prediction Center wants to do because in the month of July, these are areas or states, I should say, that are a little bit more susceptible to experiencing a tornado rather than, say, those across the East Coast. But again, this summer has thrown everything at us, so I don't want anyone to let their guard down. Just make sure you're prepared over the next couple of days. Monday, here's a look at that threat. So severe weather back across Chicago and the Great Lakes. By Tuesday, another low tries to set up shop. We'll still see storms across the I-95, just haven't been categorized as severe just yet. So we'll watch that going into about Tuesday. In terms of rain, there are some heavy pockets. Pittsburgh, we'll see how this plays out. If they put out, say, some type of flash flood or excessive rainfall, threat for you. And the same could be set up into parts of upstate New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, as well as northern New Jersey. Those areas that are prone to flooding, this is an area that does not need any more rain. We'll see how that plays out. Monday, Tuesday, those are going to be the days along the I-95 that we'll have to watch very closely.